Jai Hind everyone. I am Khushbu Malviya, Assistant Professor in Computer Science Department, Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad. So today I am discuss the subject about operating system VCS 401. So today we will discuss about introduction and function of operating system and basic things of operating system, what the need of operating systems. So first thing is what is an operating system? So operating system is the interface between the user and hardware. So this we discuss by one diagram. So here is user applications. Number of users connected by this application, like you use WhatsApp, Facebook or Microsoft Word, you are connected here in this layer. And number of hardware devices, like here, hardware. So what the hardware devices? Like CPU, heart of computing, CPU, and memory, RAM, ROM, and input-output devices like printer, mouse, keyboard. So when you want to perform any task by the operating system, by the system you use, like a mobile, like a laptop, then what happened? You are using this type of different application, and this type of application is run by this type of hardware. But here operating system is the interface between the user and hardware. What do you think? When you use any type of application, any type of job, then you interact with the hardware. Actually, you using hardware like a CPU, memory, input-output devices. But you are not directly connected with these devices. Operating system is understand what you want to perform by this system and make understand to the hardware devices and perform all type of tasks. So operating system is the intermediary. It's an intermediary between a user and hardware. So what the goal of operating system? The basically goal of the operating system to provide, to execute user program and make solving user problems easier. Okay, make the component system convenient to use. So all type of hardware systems or a component of a operating system convenient to use. Use the computer hardware in efficient manner. This all of the main goal of operating system. See, number of example of operating system like Windows operating system, Mac operating system, Linux, Ubuntu, different type of operating system. So there was an era when Windows operating system acquired the market because of it provide convenience. It provides conveniency. But when we talk about throughput, so throughput is provided by the Linux operating system. So here we will discuss about what is the computer system component. You all know hardware provide basic computing resources, CPU, memory, input-output devices. This all of the hardware. Operating system, second, control and coordinate the use of the hardware among the various application program for the various users. So operating system is responsible to manage all type of application program and coordinate hardware. Third is application program. Application program define the way in which the system resources are used to solve the computing problems of the user. So application program like compiler, database, system, video games, business program, and by the system when you using video game, by you using want to create any word file. So this is all of these application programs. And fourth component is user. So people, machine, other computers, all are the computer system components. So here we discuss the four component. of a computer, hardware, operating system, application program, and user. So this is the abstract view of a system component. Here here computer hardware is reside, and here applications, compiler, assembler, text editor, database system, and operating system provide interface between the computer hardware and application program. So user is connected here in this layer, application program. Number of user can connect with this. We are not directly connected by the computer hardware. So what the need of a operating system? If operating system is not present, then what happened? If you want to perform any task, any simple task, so if suppose for example you want to print a document, so you have to give a print command. So if operating system is not present, so what user, if user one want to print, then every time user have to write a program. Every time user have to write a program, simple for performing a simple task, you every time repeated write a program. And you write a program if you have a knowledge about that, how hardware are accessed, how input output devices is accessed, what the program, how I access this. So if so operating system make our task is easy. You have not worry about how to write program, how give, you simply click on print command and your document is print by the help of operating system. So the operating system is needed. Operating system definition. So here we discuss what is operating system. Operating system is one type of a resource allocator. The number of tasks performed by operating system, it's mediator between user, application and hardware. So what task done by the operating system? So it's one type of a resource allocator. So manage and allocate resource. So when you want to perform number of tasks, the number of resources, number of process want resource, like a CPU, number of process want resource, CPU. So resource allocator, operating system is responsible when which resource, which process execute in this resource, which process want input output devices, which process is next to execute. So operating system is responsible. And operating system control programs, control the execution of users programs and operation of input output devices. Operating system is one type of a kernel, the one program running at all time, it's called kernel. So all type of management is done by the operating system. Component of operating system. There are two components of, previously we discussed about what is the component of a computer, like hardware, user, application program, operating system. Okay, here we discuss what is the component of operating system. So there are mainly two parts, kernel and shell. Kernel is an active part of an operating system. It is the part of operating system running at all time. It is a program which can interact with the hardware. So kernel is interact with hardware. Example, device driver, Dell files, system files, etc. So what the work of shell? Shell is called the command interpreter. When you give any type of a command to the computer, so shell is responsible interpret your commands. It is a set of program used to interact with the application program. It is responsible for execution of instruction given to OS, called command. So any type of command which you perform by the operating system, so shell is responsible to interpret your command and given output of the of your commands. And kernel is the program which is active all the time when your system is on and you are doing lots of work. So all time is kernel is running and manage all your memory, resource management and all type of a task. Function of operating system. So here we discuss what the function of operating system. So process management function, A process is a program in execution. A process needs certain resources, including CPU time, memory, files, and input-output device to accomplish its task. So, what is process management? Previously, I discussed this number of process want to execute and want to resources like input-output devices, CPU, memory. So, operating system is responsible for provide this type of facilities like when a process is running, process want memory, files, and input output devices. Okay, so the operating system is responsible for the activity in the connection of process management. So process creation and deletion, when you want to perform any task, so this is enter in the CPU. So operating system is responsible to create this type of a process. If execution is done, then deletion of process, operating system is responsible. Process suspension and resumption, when one number of processes running in CPU and process P1 is want input output device. So for few times P1 is need input output device. So for some time process P1 is suspend and P2 is execute in CPU. So process suspension and resumption is done by operating system. Provision of mechanism for process synchronization, process communication, when number of process running in the system. So how process communication is done between them and how process synchronize at the sender end and the receiver end. So all this type of activity is done by the operating system. So this is that are the function of operating system. So one is process management. Next is main memory management. Memory is a large array of word of bytes. You all know memory is like a array. Okay, memory is a large array of word or byte, each with its own address. It is a repository of quickly accessed data shared by the CPU and input output devices. Main memory is a volatile storage device. You know main memory is volatile. When you system switch off, then all data is erased, deleted. It loses its content in the case of system failure. The operating system is responsible for the following activity in connection with the memory management. So all type of memory management is done by the operating system. Keep track of the which part of memory are currently being used and by whom process. Decide which process to load when memory space become available. Allocate and deallocate of memory space as needed. So number of process when running in the system, they want main memory. They number of context switching is done between the main memory to the secondary memory. So this all type of activity done by the operating system. File management. A file is a collection of related information defined by its creator. Commonly, files represent programs, both source and object form and data. The operating system is responsible for following activity in connection with file management. File creation and deletion, like process. Here is also same task is performed like a file creation and deletion. When you create any type of file, so file is create, when file is delete, support of primitive for manipulation files and directories, mapping files onto secondary storage, file backup on a stable non-volatile storage media. So all type of a file activity, file restore, file execute, file creation, file deletion, this type of work is done by the operating system. Now second is device management. You all also you know as a device like a input output device, hardware, software, peripheral devices like printer, one type of a devices. So device management is also done by the operating system. Operating system control the communication with its hardware and software. This include device driver, management of input output, and even efficient utilization of peripheral device such as printer and scanners. These are the peripheral devices, and all type of activity, all type of management is like a device management and done by the operating system. Input output system management. The input output system consists of a buffer caching system, a general device driver interface, drivers for specific hardware and devices. Next, secondary storage management, like your hard disk. Since main memory primary storage is volatile, when you system switch off, then all type of data here is deleted. And so here is operating system is also responsible for take care of your all data and store permanently store in the memory, which is called main memory, which is called secondary memory, hard disk. So since main memory is volatile and too small to accommodate all data and program permanently, the computer system must provide secondary storage to back up the main memory. So for backup, you use secondary memory, hard disk. So hard disk is so operating system is responsible to manage your hard disk. And next is security and access control. Security and access control. It will check an unauthorized user or process from accessing system resource through its implementation of user authentication, encryption, etc. So when so all type of facility operating system provided, like your system is password protected, you encrypt by your password, so that unauthorized user can't access your system without your knowledge. So this type of all activities done by the operating system. And next is user interface. The OS will provide user with a means of interaction with the system, either by a graphical user interface or command line interface. So nowadays, you operating system is provide this type of interface, like user interface, that system is easy to for you, system is easy for accessing. If graphical user interface, some icons, some images is provided in the operating system, so that are helping you to use operating system in an easier way. Thank you.